So I was on Bleacher Report earlier, just checking out some stories, and came across this interview with Dion Waiters. Caught my interest. As some of you may know, I deal with bipolar depression and anxiety, and this article was talking about how Waiters trying to get back in the league. Having scouts come out and check out his game and see where his head's at now. I didn't know too much about Waiters back in the day, besides his time on the Heat. No, he was a decent player. He was a pretty good scorer. I'm reading this article and he goes in pretty good detail about his depression and what was going on with him. I know when he was on the Heat, he was had a few suspensions. The one that I remember is when he called out sick to go. I think he was celebrating his birthday on social media or something like that. But I guess it was some other ones. Him taking edibles and having a panic attack on the team plane, and he really opens up and just talks about the bad attitude that he had at the time. I think that's big because a lot of us have trouble admitting that we're the problem sometimes. Like I said, I know he was going through depression, but that's no excuse in itself. You have to work on it. Some people, I think he suggests therapy. Therapy seems to work pretty good for him, but for other people, it's not going to do too much, especially if you have other people you can talk to. I think therapy, it's other things that can take the place for therapy, as long as you're being able to voice your thoughts with somebody. But he talks about having to really learn humility, and it's hard. I know he mentions about how basketball was his whole life, and I think anytime we put that much stock into one thing, with me it was sports and music, and it sort of becomes a integral part of who you are. And if you can't do that thing, man, you just feel lower than low. That's all you have. That's all I had was my music. I know, for him it's basketball, and your ego gets tied up in that. It's like, this is who I'm supposed to be. I'm supposed to excel at this level because this is what I've been doing. I think he went, initially, was it like 2012, he went, number 4 overall in the draft. So, he's probably always trying to live up to that and live up to other accomplishments, because that's who you are. That's how you're known. That's how you survive. That's what you cope with is, at least I can do this. And I think especially with us, with brothers, we downplay a lot of our trauma that we've faced in life, whether it's childhood trauma or growing up in the inner city. We see a lot of things, shootings and killings, and just different things that I don't know. I think these things. I was talking to a friend, and he was just going about talking about all the gang shit and stuff, and man, I was like, man, I think you got PTSD. I mean, he's super paranoid of everything now, and I think we don't even, like, as black folk, we don't even think of things like that. I mean, like, hey, it's like, hey, we haven't been to war. What am I doing with PTSD? That's not even a possibility. Matter of fact, I would feel like a weaker person if I had to say I have PTSD, because that's what the war people be going through. But a lot of the things that we go through in our life, man, it's like a war. Like I said, some things that we see, it rises to that level. So, and as men, we just we carry so much weight on our shoulders already, of the type of person we have to be. We have to be tough and stoic. So, Yeah, like I said, I was glad to see that it looks like he's been dealing with all that and addressing his depression. I think he's, trying to, teach some of these new methods to his son, so his son doesn't have to deal with the same thing, which is good because a lot of this stuff is generational. It's, part of the family history. I know it is in my family, so a lot of us done had those deletion thoughts, and it's hard to, when you don't see any self-worth in yourself, man, it's hard to get past that. But if we can do anything for ourselves, man, is, man, try to get help, man. Go see your doctor. If you don't want to do the mental side of it yet, like see a therapist and talk to somebody, man, see your doctor. See what this stuff is doing to your body. See if it's something that's going on with your diet or nutrition that's maybe adding to whatever mental thing you have going on. I think this is maybe my third or something video talking about mental health, which I want to do a lot more because I think it's so important, especially just in society. Like I said, as black men, we don't normally check out those things, and we carry a lot. I'm always thinking about my future now, man. Do I have enough in my IRA? Do I have enough saved? What's that gonna look like? Am I gonna be able to take care of my people? And it gets to be a lot. So I mean, if you can talk to somebody, good. If you can't, like I said, man, see your doctor first. Make the first step. But taking that accountability like he's doing is a big step, because so many of us nowadays want to blame it on, the league treated me like this and they didn't understand me, and I was really this and they just didn't get it, and hey, some of that could be true, but a lot of times, more often, like I said, it takes us to be accountable for our part before we can see real growth. So like I say all the time, I'm pulling for the brother. Let's do more of this, talk more about our health, more about our mental health, and that's gonna be my time for the day. I appreciate y'all for checking out my video, and I'll catch y'all next time.